Good to speak with you all.
Hi.
I am going
Hello.
to start with you. I got a little background here for fun. I want to say hello, and I want to ask. I want to start with Will first and ask. When it comes to Gilbert, what did you see in his vision of who he tries to kind of let people see who he is? When he's not behind the mic.
Well, look, I mean, I think that everybody has the version of themselves that they want people to think they are, and then the real version of themselves. So I just saw in him like, oh, he's just every person in the world, Maybe what he presents to the world is aspirational and what he wants to be, and but then there's his real life where he's maybe a little more desperate than you think at first. So it's a very interesting character to get to play, and in a way I've related to it because I'm also a desperate human being.
Moving on from that, Siobhan, if I could ask about Dove, she seems like somebody who has no time for things, but also might be afraid of things that might be real or might be more, I guess, out there than she understands. How did you kind of see her in, the way she sees the world?
I think Dove has just been a bit damaged. So she has built these walls for herself to kind of keep people out and protect herself. And I think throughout the series, cracks begin to form in those walls and they begin to kind of crumble. And I think you start to understand their foundations. God, I'm going heavy on this wall metaphor, but you can see why they've been built in the first place.
Roger Waters would love this answer. He wrote the wall.
Very good.
I want to ask Robyn about Emmy. Emmy, of course, anytime we get to someone who is assisting, I won't call her an assistant, assisting in any way, producing production in any way, there's always dreams for her beyond that too. So how did you kind of see her as someone who jumped into this and just saw opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, this is her first time out in the field, and she's admired Dove's investigative journal. I can't say that word sometimes. Investigative journalism.
It is a hard word.
It's a really hard word to say. For like years now. So this is such a great opportunity for her, and I think she's just soaking up everything and just trying to prove that she can do it to others and herself.
Very cool. For this next question, I need to get my podcast set up here. Just make sure.
Wow.
True crime. And I need to adjust my voice a little bit. And actually, this question is going to be for Will. As someone who can improv a little bit, if you'll play with us, can you explain the Bodkin story in a true crime podcast sort of voice by chance?
Bodkin is a story about 3 people going to the site of an Irish. Okay, no, I guess I can't. I guess I can't do it, but let me try again.
Yeah.
Bodkin is the story of 3 people trying to put on a podcast to talk about a mystery of 3 missing people who went missing on the Irish Samhain Festival 20 years before. In the process of trying to do this just fluffy podcast about this missing persons case, they start to discover some actual clues that I'm stopping right there. No spoilers. No spoilers.
We see that, and in the end, Will Forte was the killer or something. I was like, it's got to be.
I mean.
Oh my God.
Well, I do want to apologize. I know you hate doing those summations, but I had to ask.
No, it keeps me on my toes. Because whenever I think, I've got the perfect, concise way to tell the story of Bodkin, then I try to give it a go, and it goes off the tracks. So I apologize. Thank you for staying with me on that.
Of course. It was my pleasure. I hope everyone in your worlds is happy and healthy, and we'll talk again soon.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
too.
much.
You too.
Bye.
Good. Bye.
Bye.